me even check. For what? Make sure I look decent. Ugh. Yay. Trying to see if it's gonna be bright enough in here. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, y'all, I know that's right. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see me. I'm always trying to try something. Ugh. All right, let me see if this is good enough light. Okay. Can you see me? Hey, y'all. And then let me look at my TikTok, folks. I'm putting y'all all in the business tonight, okay? I was out here working, and I'm like, I'm not moving. They finna just get me tonight. Right here where I always am. Hey, Chew. Hey, Miss Paula. How you doing? Okay. Give me just a few minutes. Turn this fan on so your girl won't be hot. Because you know I get, okay, the menopause and the men on pause. You know what I'm saying? It's hot around here, okay? So, I want to make sure y'all can see everything. Got a couple things to talk about tonight. Y'all gonna have some questions, I know. So let me know if you can hear me. Hey, TikTok, what's going on? Let me know if you can hear me. It's Monday. It's time to have your pen and piece of paper ready. Carla, you're gonna love what I'm talking about tonight. I'm just letting you know. I was thinking like, who the first person I'm gonna call with this info? But I was like, I'm gonna just put it here on for y'all to get y'all some good information tonight. Y'all know I be trying to bring y'all some stuff that y'all can use, some news that you can use instead of all of the Diddy drama, okay? All right, so, you know, I know y'all been watching that too. Hold on, let me move these on up out the way, okay? Hope I ain't looking too oily. Okay, so I haven't done this other than being in office. Look at the, oh God, nope, we gotta hide that because it is definitely not glued down. Okay, let me look. We're just gonna put these back in front. Okay, so let me know if y'all can hear me on YouTube. And then where's my phone? Okay. And I got my phone, and hold on. Oh, let me make sure the phone's charged. Whew, hold on a second. Because I don't want nothing to die tonight. Okay, so let me see. I think the phone, let me make sure it got a charge going on. Oh, I don't see no charge. Hold on before I start. How y'all doing? Okay, hold on now. Because I saw it come on a second ago. Let me make sure we good, because I don't need nothing dying tonight in the middle of none of y'all questions like it has been. Hold on, TikTok. Give me a sec. I am not seeing the charge. Ooh, the devil is showing up. Okay. Okay. Now it's charging. All right. And okay, thank you for letting me know you can hear me. TikTok, let me know if y'all can hear me really quick. And I'm going to plug this computer in because I did unplug it. So hold on. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but you know, I hate to say it. Your girl needs to stop smoking weed, okay? I'm not going to confirm or deny what I just said. That's why I had to say it like that. Okay, happy Monday. Hey, everybody. Normally, y'all see me sitting down, but I swear I like to stand up and give my information too. I feel super energized. I hope you guys that are watching me on YouTube, I hope it's not too weird looking at me like this. Okay, I'm trying to make it so y'all not breaking y'all neck or feeling weird while y'all are looking, okay? All right, so tonight, well, real quick, let's catch up with what's been going on. Everybody done seen, y'all know what's going on in real life with Diddy and all that kind of stuff. Ain't no sense of talking about none of that here. We all feel the same way, I'm sure. And to be quite honest with you, as much as I want to say I don't care, your girl is super invested, okay? I am just waiting to see who is going down next. And I am sure a lot of you guys are waiting to see the same thing, okay? I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. This is so very, very, very true. And golly, I really don't like putting my business out, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all. So I used to live in New York City. I lived in the Bronx for about a year. And this was when Diddy was having, he was doing his Making the Band tryouts. And this is for the season with the girls, okay? That eventually became Danny the Kane. And so on the radio, Hot 97, they had, thank you, Miss Paula. And Miss Aura, I'm gonna read your message in a minute. They had a radio, like a little competition, right? And if you are new to me on TikTok, please follow your girl page, and also make sure you go and you subscribe to my YouTube. All right. There are some gems y'all just completely missing out on if you do not follow me. And that's for anybody that's checking in for the first time. Thank y'all for being here. I promise tonight gonna be worth it. All you gotta do is just stick with me, okay? So anyway, you had to call in on the radio station. And for those that do not know, your girl sings, right? So I called in, and what you had to do was you had to sing, and then the people would call and vote, and whoever won got to skip the line for the audition and go straight to the front and audition to be on Making the Band. So I did it. I won, and I had the opportunity to skip the line or the whole nine. But I remember my mom used to always say something about that man I don't like. He ain't right. Don't mess with him. And I remember calling her going, oh my God, I got my opportunity. You know, that's why I moved to New York in the first place. If nobody knows, I wanted to be a recording artist, right? And so I had a job, but I also wanted to, you know, follow my dreams. And my mom said, you can do what you want. Y'all know how parents y'all be doing. You could do what you want, but I already told you. So mama had your girl so scared. I did not ever go and audition. And of course, I was like everybody else. I just watched Making the Band with Danny DeCane on the TV, thinking to myself, like, oh, that could have been me. But I look back today and I say the same thing. That could have been me. Okay. So it didn't have to be a victim of Diddy. It could have been a victim of anybody that knew him. So I say all that to tell y'all my business, one, but also to let you guys know that sometimes hindsight is the best vision. And when things don't necessarily work out the way that you want to, it is not always a loss. Sometimes it is a win that you may not know is a win until later. So I look back today and I say, you know what? It's a win for me. And God wanted my voice to be heard in another way, which is why I'm here with y'all today to go over all the stuff I go over. So thank y'all for making my dream or supporting my dream in a different way by being here. Okay. So, all right. So first, let me tell y'all, if you have any questions, please drop them. I will be running off information. And if you know me or been watching me long enough, your girl can go. Okay. The mouth is mouthing and she talks fast. So if that happens and I lose you, please drop your question. I will answer it. Okay, Miss Aura, you said good evening, Miss Shamika and company. Blessed Monday. Pray all is well. It's been a while. Yes, Miss Aura, we've been missing you. I'm glad to see you back. Okay. So all right. So normally I'm always giving y'all like up-to-date information that's going on with what's the world, the government, the whole nine. And as we all know, it's getting ready to be election season. So you're going to see a lot of crap. You're going to see a lot of things that may not be, they're going to be lies and not truth. But we ain't come here to talk about that. What I came here to tell y'all about tonight was how you need to, some of y'all, because like we know, people struggling out there right now. So y'all know when I try to come up with ways to tell y'all how to maneuver, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's overtly or covertly, I want y'all to listen, okay? So most of every one of y'all have a phone, okay? If you have an iPhone or Android, your phones have built-in wallets. And this is what made me make this the topic for tonight, okay? And when I say wallet, if you have an iPhone, you already have an Apple wallet on your phone, which means you also have an Apple card that can be linked to your bank account, okay? Where you can, make deposits, withdraw, the whole nine. But what they are doing with these wallets, and again, if you're on TikTok, y'all make sure y'all tag somebody you share this because, well, I always got news you can use, okay? And you will not lose over here. So if you have a wallet, whether that's Android or your Apple phone, y'all need to start using them. And I'm just going to tell y'all why. Okay. I got a couple reasons why. One, no transfer fees. Okay. So I told y'all that I don't just give y'all information. I like to do the same thing that I'm telling y'all to do. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was telling y'all need to start going through your bank statements and whatever you have on automatic pay. And this is if you choose. But because people money is sometimes funny, we need ways to maneuver smartly without occurring late fees, overdrafts, and all of that. One of the best ways to do that is by using the cards that are already installed on your phone, meaning your Apple Wallet. So what you can do is very easily is one, make sure you activate the card so that you can use it. But you go through your bank statements and you take those items that you have on auto draft and you can now put in the information for your Apple card and use your Apple card. And I'm gonna tell you why I like it. One, some of y'all have y'all bills on auto pay, but you don't budget your checkbook or you don't balance your checkbook as the old people call it. Okay, so some of y'all don't even have your bills in your phone to know the dates that the bills come out. I'm not saying this is everybody, but it's a lot of y'all. So if you're one of those type of people and you get caught a few times in the month because you didn't balance, you didn't remember, you get caught with an overdraft, you got negatives in your account, this is one way to do it by putting it on your Apple card. And when the transaction, I didn't say have money in your account on your Apple card. I didn't say that. Because as a matter of fact, I leave mine on 0. And what I do is I let them hit my card. And once it shows that it was declined, I will get a message notification on my phone. Then that tells me now I can transfer the money to the account and just redo the payment or retry the payment. Now, this is for those that don't like to budget, who are not organized. And that's a lot of us. Okay. Y'all got kids running around. Y'all trying to live your life. Ain't nobody out here. And some people, and I'm saying that you shouldn't, because we all should. But until you become one of those type of people that are stand up and you balancing and doing things the right way, making sure you know when your bills is due and all those good things, here is a trick for you. This is a hack of how you can do it. Now, if they try the payment and there's no money there, they don't give you a fee because it didn't go through. You just have to make sure you make your payment before the bill is considered late and goes on your credit report. And what have I been telling y'all? When it comes to your credit and not being able to pay your bills on time, please know you have an additional 29 days before it hits your credit report. So this is a way for some of y'all to keep track of the bills that y'all are forgetting. A lot of y'all have subscriptions because you're not going through your bank statements. You forgot that you signed up for some of these things, but you can put them right on your Apple Wallet. Have the transactions take place on your Apple Wallet. And then, like I said, you can put money on there if you choose, but if you don't, you can always get the notification. And once you see how much it is or whatever it is, you can transfer the money and then pay it. Okay. I do like that. Hey, Miss Loretta. Hey, Nicola, how are you? So y'all tell me, have y'all been using your Apple Wallet at all? I'm just curious if anybody's been using it. Another thing, and please answer while I'm going, because I'm going to tie all of this together as the reason why you should use your wallets that come in your phone. Okay. The second thing, how many people are getting hit up for their card when they swipe it in the machine? Remember, that's one thing we talk about a lot here on this channel is fraud. And why? Because it's rampant. And two, people do it so easily and they're able to take advantage of us, people who are not paying attention, because we ain't keeping up with what's going on. And like I told y'all, I had a friend, she went to the gas station, she put her card in the machine, and they have a new thing. You don't have to even worry about skimming the way it used to be, where you got to check and pull. Hey, Luna says, Shamika dropping gems. Thank you very much. Yes, I am. For those who care to listen, for those who don't, that's on them. Make sure you share. I appreciate it. They have a little pinhole camera that they can install now where it just records your keystrokes. So they don't even have to. They can take a snapshot of your card when you put it in the machine, and then they record your keystrokes, and then they turn around and sell that information on the dark web. And what happens is somebody starts using your card, taking money out of your account, and you have to prove to the bank that you were not a part of the scheme. Your money that you work for, you have to prove that you were not a part of the scheme, and they get you. So this is why I tell y'all to use tap to pay. When you use tap to pay, that's basically when you can use your phone. You can pay with your phone and tap your phone, or you can actually use the debit card and tap your debit card. I like tap to pay because it's right here in my phone and I can actually leave the house and I don't have to go out with anything other than my phone and my ID card. Okay. So one, it also helps with fraud. Another thing it helps with is when you got to move money around. Now, here's something y'all may not have known. If you have money in an account, so you know how like you go and you cash a check and they may say you have this much money available. Okay. You can go and use your debit card and use it up. You can go get your nails done. You can go out to eat. You can do all these things because these things are now going to be pending charges on your account. Okay. Which means they haven't posted to your account, which means you still show that you have money available, although in actuality you don't. Okay. But here's something that you guys should know. And I am not encouraging anybody to do anything that I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all these things because sometimes y'all need to know these nuggets because you might be in a situation. Okay. Oh, somebody said they can't hear me. You can't. Hold on. I don't know why. Oh, Lord. Ramona, you can't hear me? That's horrible. Sorry, YouTube. I know y'all can hear me. That's weird. I can't believe that they can't hear me here on here. She's the first person to tell me she can't hear me. That's weird. I'm telling you, TikTok, no, they be hating. All right, so let me just go off of this real quick. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I do not like that. Anytime you be trying to get these people to game, now y'all see we can hear it when I just turned it on, but now they can't hear it. No, I don't want to resume my live. I want to do it a new one. Let me see if they can hear me. All right. So let me just keep going, okay? Damn, that was making me mad because I was wondering, like, damn, my viewership is way higher than that, but it's because of that. Okay. So what was I saying, y'all? Oh, to have the money available in your account. So if you deposit a check and you see the money is pending, although they're going to give you some money available, you can still swipe your card and use it, okay? Because the charges that you swiped are going to be pending. But say you need that money immediately. Now, yes, you can go to the bank and withdraw. That is not an issue, okay? But some of y'all don't know the game about taking the money out before somebody else takes it out. If you have ever struggled, okay? And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me on TikTok. Ramona, let me know, okay? If y'all have ever struggled, and there's a lot of people out here who's struggling, let me let you know that if you don't have a Zelle account, you need a Zelle account. Why? Because that money that I told you guys that you put in your that's pending, even though you may have used it all because you have a lot of pending authorizations, that deposit that's pending is still there. And all you need to do is you can go and withdraw. But say you're out of town, say you can't get to your bank, you can Zelle it to yourself or to someone else. Now, will you have a negative in your account once all the authorizations go through? Of course. And I'm not saying that's good or bad, but what I'm saying is sometimes we have to rob Peter to pay Paul. See, some of these people around here be acting all bougie like they don't experience poor people problems. Rich people have poor people problems, okay? They do. And we know that because bankruptcy filings are at an all-time high. All-time high. Not just for middle and lower class, because middle and lower class don't usually file. It's the upper class, okay? So if they're robbing Peter to pay Paul, I'm showing y'all some ways to rob Peter to pay Paul, okay? And using Zelle is one of them. But I need y'all to remember this. Hey, Jody, I told y'all that they're not saying anything about it right now, but mark my words, January 2025, when tax season opens, they are going to have information about you of where you've been swapping your money in these cash apps, okay? Zelle, Venmo, all of those things. So y'all can do whatever you want to do, but here's an idea. Y'all know I'm a big proponent of having a personal everything and then your business everything. So since I believe in having both, I also believe that you should have a personal business, a personal account, bank account, and a business bank account. Why? There are tons of reasons, but one of the good reasons are, well, let me give you the bad reason. The first bad reason is if you have a business banking account, when you do Zelle and all of those things, you're going to need to upgrade those to business accounts also. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Some people who are thinking that Cash App is stealing from them and who've applied to get their money back for the Cash App settlement, they probably don't even know that they've changed their personal Cash App to a business Cash App. And when you change your Cash App accounts from personal to business, when you get deposits or you do transactions, Cash App charges you for those now. Now, y'all may not like that, but it is a very small price to pay for those of you that don't want your income the money that you are bringing in on these Cash Apps, if you don't want to have to report them on your taxes next year, you guys are going to need to separate the two. If I need to say that again, somebody please let me know. So you can upgrade your Cash App to a business Cash App. You can turn your Venmo into a business Venmo. You can have a personal and a business. Zelle, you can have a personal. Zelle, you can only have one, but you can connect it to a business account or a personal account. Okay. So, all right, Carla told me to repeat. So I'm going to repeat. You guys need to, especially if you have a business, even those that don't have a business and are thinking about creating one, these are reasons that you need to create one because it can help you out long term. And I have other reasons that I'm going to give y'all of why you need to have your personal bank account and your business bank account so that you do not have to report the money that your Cash Apps, and I don't mean Cash App, the app, Cash Apps with an S, Venmo, Cash App, because we're transferring money. Remember, I told you guys last year that the government and the IRS said, hey, we're going to wait on making you guys report your 1099s from your Cash Apps because we haven't really figured out how we want to proceed. But they've been quiet all 2024. Come 2025, I'm almost certain they're going to make these Cash App companies turn over your history of transactions in your account. And even if they don't do it in 2025, they're going to do it by 2026 because they're letting you know we already know that's something that they want. So if you don't want to have to add your income, add to your income. If you don't want your Cash App money that you've been doing somebody hair in the kitchen, but you get a disability check and you trying not to let them see that you're earning some money on the side, you need that money to go to a business account. Did you hear me? And I know somebody needs to hear that. I know who I'm talking to. She know who I'm talking to as well. This is one of the reasons you need to separate it. If you got a W-2 job, okay, and say you get food stamps and you don't want to make more than the amount you need to make, you might want to get a business account so that you can have a separation of your money. Now, say you're just a regular person who's not on anything, but you want to separate your income. This is why a lot of y'all don't know the information correctly about these LLCs, because when y'all create these LLCs, you have to report that income that your LLC is receiving on your personal taxes. But guess what? If you have a business bank account, any transactions that come or result from that business bank account is not reported on your personal taxes because it's under your EIN, which now means you have to, if they require it, if the IRS starts this requirement in January, those transactions will now be on your business tax return, which is separate than a Schedule C. A Schedule C is only for LLCs. Okay? So y'all got that, all right? So, all right, now I got my numbers back up. I'm glad y'all can hear me on TikTok. Please make sure you tag and share this with somebody, okay? So basically tonight, I'm just giving y'all some ways of reasons to support why you need to have two types of bank accounts, business and personal. And if y'all watch me enough, you know I'm going to give you the game. Now, I know y'all going to say, well, should I open my bank account, my business bank account at the same bank as my personal? Absolutely not. Let me tell you why. Because some banks have in the fine print, y'all know they say the devil is in the details. In the fine print, it'll tell you that, hey, you get a credit card with us. Say you get a credit card on your business account. And life get hard, because life gets hard for all of us, and you can't pay that bill. After a certain amount of time that bill is delinquent, that bank is going into your personal account to take that money that you owe. Now, y'all can say I'm not telling the truth, but ask somebody who got their taxes taken from a credit card, from a creditor, once the tax refund hit their check. So I know that they do it. They dip into your accounts all the time. Because let me tell you one thing. It's easier to say, oops, I'm sorry, give us 3 to 5 business days to put the money back, than it is to ask you, can we take the money? Okay. And sometimes you ain't getting it back. What did you say? Let me see what you're saying. And again, if y'all got any questions, please ask. Business account fees. Business account fees aren't a lot. I pay $10 a month. Wells Fargo, even though they probably one of the worst, because we know they're full of fraud. But hey, all banks are fraudulent. Period. Okay. They make money off of us not really knowing what we're paying for. And they make money by you having overdrafts. So I just told y'all a way to avoid having overdrafts or any of those problems just by using the wallet that was installed on your phone. And let me tell you what made me make this a topic for y'all tonight. Because wallet apps, Apple Wallet, Google Wallet, they're becoming so popular that your banks, I'm going to give you the Bank of America, one of the biggest chains in the US, they have now started a wallet. They want to now have you, instead of using your Apple Wallet, they want you to use Tap to Pay through their app. So you're going to start to see, y'all know I don't be telling y'all no mess. Y'all know I come here with giving y'all the truth because I'm trying to put y'all up on game. Okay. If they're going to start doing it, other banks are going to start doing it. And what I don't like, hey, PC, what I don't like about using these apps in the banking app is what happens if I don't want to pay y'all? They going to dip into your money. Now, you could go through and read all them terms and agreements if you want to. Most of y'all don't. You just sign up because it's there. So I'm telling you to be careful, because now they're going to start pushing these wallet apps to you to use since you already bank with them. I'm telling you, get you a neutral third party, and that's Apple and Android, and use these wallets, because they will not just arbitrarily go into your bank accounts. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Drop any questions if you have them, please. Okay. All right, let me make sure y'all not asking nothing. Okay, so I done told y'all, you need to use these wallet apps so that you don't have to pay these you don't have to pay these overdraft fees. It says pay. That's right, Pays. Thank you. Pays is the new name of Bank of America's wallet app. And I was looking and I said, they must think we a damn fool. But you know what? There are a lot of damn fools out there. That's where I'm trying to come in so we can stop this nonsense, because we fall victim to these people. Because guess what? Pays might be free now, but tomorrow it'll be $7.99. Y'all have to remember, these banks make money by selling us services. So they're not going to give you nothing for free if there's nothing for them to get out of it. Plus, if you don't pay, say you overdraft in your account, they may go in your Pays account and say, well, we're finna dip into this other account that you got linked to us and take the money out because we can see. Now, y'all probably gonna say, no, Shamika, that's not gonna happen. May not be. Credit card companies do it all the time. They'll go and pull your credit report without your permission to see if you're paying somebody else before they'll give you an increase on your credit card. They'll go and pull your credit to see if you're paying somebody else, to see if they want to give you to increase your limit. And if you're not paying everybody else and you ain't, you haven't done anything with them, you know what they'll do to you? Lower your limit. So they can pull stuff to make decisions without your permission because you already gave it to them. Same thing with these apps. Don't fall for it. Get you a third party and use your Android and use your Google Wallet, because that is what they are there for. Control your overdraft fees, because they can't hit. If there ain't no money on that Apple Wallet, baby, ain't nothing coming out. It's going to be declined. Make sure you got your notifications on so that you'll be able to see that, hey, a charge. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I look and I go, oh, shoot, I forgot to cancel this subscription off of such and such on Amazon Prime. So even though I'm telling you, I use it myself, I look and go, doggone it, I didn't even know they tried to charge me $12.99. I forgot. So go through your bank accounts. For those on TikTok who missed this in the beginning, go through your bank accounts. Look at everything that's coming out that's on auto charge, that's on auto debit. Put it on your internal wallet, and you choose when you want to pay your bill instead of letting them tell you when to pay. And remember, you got 29 additional days after the date that your bill is due before it hits your credit report, because you have to be 30 days late in order for it to hit your report as 30 days late. Now, I can just walk off with that because I felt like that was a whole sermon. But I promise you I got a little bit more. But let me see what y'all saying. Mahalia Green says, hey, Shamika, explain the overdraft again. Mahalia, let me know if you got it. I hope I explained it to you then. They can't give you no overdraft if they're charging your Apple Wallet, because there is no overdraft. It will just only decline the charge. But what your bank will do is make you pay for it and then hit you with another $35. Remember, overdrafts are where the banks make the majority of their money to remain in operation. It ain't the money you putting in the bank, because the money that you put in the bank when you get your check, and for those who don't know anything about how banking works, they loan 90% of that money that you got in the bank out to somebody else. This is how banks work. And then they charge interest. Okay? So your money ain't never in the bank, which is why don't try to rob a bank. Anybody who's listening, anybody who thought about it, if you want to hit a lick, you better sit here and listen to your girl and let me show you some tricks. Bam, that rhymed a little bit, okay? But don't try to hit a lick and be trying to rob a bank, because baby, the best you could probably gonna walk out of there is maybe $10,000, $20,000. Why? Because no money sits in the bank. If you did not know, you do now. All right, Miss Loretta says, yes, I use my Apple Pay on the regular. Good. We need to start using Apple Pay. And I'm not gonna lie, the first thing when I walk into a business, y'all take tap to pay, let them tell me no. I'm going this way. You know why? Because if you cared about me as your customer, you would protect my information. Just like, would you go and get your taxes done by somebody that lived in the hood that had 4 or 5 drug dealers standing outside, 7 babies running around with diapers on that are full that need to be changed, okay? And they got roaches. Would you feel safe? Would you sit down and let them do your taxes? Now, some of these people I'm talking about could be your relatives, and that's okay. But for the majority of us, we are not going and letting that person do our taxes, because why? I feel like my social gonna be stolen. And y'all probably feel the same way. So if you can be that way, you can be discriminate with those type of people, you should do the same when it comes to places that don't value your safety by using your debit card. I don't ever want to insert my card. Now, here goes a trick for y'all. I know your girl always coming up with something, okay? Now, right now, my chip on my card does not work. So some places I can't do tap to pay, right? So if you don't want to insert your chip, okay, you can put something over the chip to where it's hard to read. If y'all want to know, y'all need to go to shamikasaves.com and send me a message, and I'll send you the answer. I ain't giving everything away here. Yes, I do have a website. Go there and just say, what do I need to put over my chip? Let me tell you what's going to happen. The chip is going to be declined several times. And what's going to happen is that machine that's going to decline your chip is going to say, man, fuck it. Can you just swipe? Sometimes I don't want to put it in. Now, the chip is safest, okay? But I'm just letting you know, if you don't feel safe where you are and you just want to swipe, you can make the chip not work to where the machine declines it enough to where you have to swipe it, okay? Not for everybody. I'm just putting, y'all know your girl just putting info out there, okay? So, and I told y'all how to get rid of these overdraft fees. And I told y'all to go through y'all bank account statements. You don't even got to go through your statement. Just go to your online banking and look back for the last, 3 months, okay? You got to be able to see what you've been doing for the last 3 months. And anything that comes out as an automatic draft, I implore you to put it on your Apple Wallet. Make your payments when you are ready to. This don't mean we breaking the system. We are not boycotting anything. This is us just backwards budgeting, because some people can't budget the traditional way. I'm a backwards budgeter. I've always learned backwards. So here I am sharing my information with y'all. Okay. All right. Let me see what y'all saying before I move on. Thank you, Catrice. Again, if you got a question, please drop it. All right. Let's see. I see you, Lurker says, I'm just joining. Where can I get the replay? I am live on YouTube. If y'all missed the beginning half, you can go right to my YouTube. It's live on YouTube right now. But I'm here every Monday at 7 p.m. because I'm be trying to give y'all some good info. Okay. So let me look through my notes. I want to see if I have missed anything. Oh, let me let y'all know. Anybody who has Telegram, this just came out. Okay. So if you have Telegram, some of y'all don't use it, but Telegram is where most of people go to chat on the low. Okay. So it used to be you had your DM, your messages, you got your DM on Instagram, you got your inbox on Facebook and all that. Then we all moved to WhatsApp because, WhatsApp was secured, it's encrypted, but boom. But Facebook owns WhatsApp, Facebook owns Facebook, and Facebook owns Instagram. So where did the majority of y'all go? Y'all went to Telegram. Now, Telegram, hold on, let me get it up so I can make sure I'm quoting this correctly. Because I know I try to take my screenshots. It says, Telegram will now share photos, numbers, and IP addresses to authorities. Now, this don't mean y'all doing anything wrong, but there are a lot of people who do a lot of scam, fraud talk in Telegram, whether it's dealing with CPNs, because I know a lot of y'all who are clients of mine, y'all got credit issues, y'all trying to get a CPN. Y'all know how I feel about that. But anyway, just be mindful that if y'all finna be doing crimes these days or talking about stuff y'all shouldn't, y'all better talk on FaceTime, okay? Because everything else is being recorded. All right. So that came out today. So I'm letting y'all know. That don't mean close your Telegram, but if you're sharing nude photos and all that good stuff, just know you get caught up in something like this Diddy situation. They definitely finna go to the authorities and say, hey, here goes this warrant. I'm gonna need all this information. So just be mindful when you sending your pictures around or whatever else you're doing on Telegram. Okay. All right. PT says, hey, Shamika, can you share the info for where one can get a GED or high school diploma? Yes. If you are looking for a GED or high school diploma, I'm about to answer your question in a minute. You can't. Matter of fact, send me a message, PT, and I'll tell you it's oh God, I need to just save it in my phone. But the school is in Rockledge, Florida. It's a Christian school. But basically, if y'all need a GED or high school diploma and you need a real one, then I have a school you can go. You pay $300. They send you a booklet at home, and you bubble in the questions. You do a little essay. I have the essay if anybody wants it. I've sent it to everybody who went. Okay, because obviously they don't care. And you get your diploma. I believe it's $600, but you can ask them for the coupon where you get like 50% off, and it's $300. Personally, I feel $300 is too much, but if that's what you need, that's what you need. Now, if you just need a diploma because for entertainment and educational purposes, you can send me a message and I will take care of you. Okay. But also send that to me on shamikasaves.com. Let me know what you're interested in, and I'll get your phone number and I'll probably call you and find out what's up. Okay. All right. Thank you, PT. Reach out to me. All right. It says, Jules says, what are your thoughts on the working capital pilot program with the SBA? So I have no problem with the SBA. A couple things, y'all, when it comes to them. Y'all have to realize that the SBA, just because it doesn't say government or anything in the title, it's a government agency. So if you're going to be borrowing money for whatever reason, whatever situation, you need to have a plan to pay it back. Now, I know everybody borrows money with the hopes of paying it back. What I usually like to do is I like to lead with what happens when you don't. Okay. No different than if I was going to borrow money from a loan shark. I need somebody to tell me that if I don't pay, they're going to cut my fingers off. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe it might make me think about the consequences more so than what my gut is saying, get this money, because we all want to get the money, but it doesn't mean all money is good money. Okay. So if you can get any money from the SBA, I have absolutely no issue with that. They are trying to assist lots of more people, especially since they got the new secretary in there. But because people are not paying bills, they're not paying the IRS, and they're not paying their loans back to the government, you have to remember that anybody that's getting a loan now, they're going to scrutinize your application to hell so that credit better be good. I'm not sure what you do. It says trucking shop. So if you, I hope you got a profit and loss statement that you can show these people that you make the money or plan to earn to make this money, and have a way to pay it back. Because if you don't, they're going to come for your trucking shop. Period. Now, if you want to have a consultation, you want to talk about this more based off of what I've heard or what people are doing, you can always, y'all know, y'all can book me, okay? shamikasaves.com, okay? And for those who, and shout out to, I ain't gonna say her name, but a follower that's been following for a very long time. She just got $75,000 from the SBA, but she got it from the disaster loan. And I said, well, you got a house, you got homeowners insurance. She was not covered by her homeowners insurance. And because she wasn't, so I'm just putting this out for anybody. If you get declined for whatever kind of assistance through your homeowner's insurance, you do the route is to go to FEMA. Okay, FEMA usually they may say we can fix it, we may not. It depends. But you can also use the disasterassistance.gov and apply. It's not too many people I've seen actually get money to fix their home through the SBA, but they absolutely do it. And this person did just get $75,000. Her income was good and she had good credit. So it basically was a very easy process. So I'm just putting that out there for anybody that may need. So please let people know that you can get money from the SBA for other things than your actual business. See, this is why it's key to know who to go talk to when you're looking for stuff, because I bet you didn't know that. Okay, let me see what else you're saying. It says, I need help on MBE, DBE, WBE. Well, I see you lurking. If you need help, hit me up. That's absolutely very easy, especially to do it with the SBA. And we can also do it with your state. If anybody wants to know what they're talking about minority business enterprise. I want to say the D stands for probably disabled, for a disabled person business enterprise, and WBE is woman-owned business enterprise. So basically, those are certifications. Okay. So again, we ain't just setting up businesses because we want to have a business bank account. If y'all gonna set up a business, I told y'all, I don't care if you make $1 from your business. No sense of having a business and not running the gamut and getting everything that your business can get, because you may need it. Okay. So if you're gonna have a business, even if you're not using it, get it certified with the SBA. I mean, it's just a couple questions. It don't take long. Send in your tax returns and move on. Okay. Do it with your state. Why? Because you may one day find that you can do a contract and get you a contract and you wasn't even trying. And you can say, you know what, Shamika just told me to do this so I can hide the money that I was getting from the so-and-so. But now look, see how God works. Okay, let me keep going. Paradise says, hi, Shamika, love your channel. Are you answering CPN questions? I just have one, pretty please. Yes, ma'am, you can ask. I normally do not answer CPN questions on here because this people's is watching. We don't know, but we also don't know if they don't know, if they watching, okay? But you can ask since you asked me and you said pretty please, okay? All right, so let me keep, let me see. Let me keep going. Apples J, you said I froze up. Thank you for letting me know. Cassie, I miss and love you too. Cassie is like, I'm telling y'all, Cassie is, if anybody else is a success story, Cassie is a success story. Okay, we went from filing the bankruptcy to waiting the 2 years, make sure the credit was on point, to buying a house, to using the program that I told her about, to getting the home fixed up. I mean, she basically moved into a house that somebody else had to pay for. If I ain't mistaken, I don't think she put no money down. I mean, these are the success stories I want. When y'all tell me y'all loans got dismissed and you got a check back, these are the success stories I want. Okay, so people know that we out here doing really good things for other people. We're not gatekeeping no information. We're not being like these people in this music industry who making you do things to get things. I'm just giving it to you because you got to be a blessing to receive one. Okay. All right. Miss Ora says, okay, hold on. Let me see. All right. Miss Ora says, hey, Miss Shamika, forgot to say thank you. I got my $10,000 from my Safe Florida home. Doors and windows installed, inspection passed. I know that's right, Miss Ora. Congratulations. Anybody else in Florida? Y'all better get on this my Safe Florida home before the money run out. Now, y'all know November is when hurricane season is over. So get the money while it's hot. Okay. Paradise says, I have a tri-merge CPN, but I keep getting denied for things. All I need is an apartment and I'm about to be homeless with kids. What am I doing wrong? I was able to open a Credit Karma. You got to send me a message, honey, because I'm definitely not going to go into that, because once I answer this, it's going to open up a slew of more questions. So send me a message on my website and then I'll put your number in there and I'll just call you. Okay. We'll just do that. You get a free one on the house on this one because I make people pay for that. All right, but send me a number and I'll call. Okay, and just that cool mom says, I need the high school information. Will you inbox it, please? And thank you. My problem is, Miss Just that cool mom, I never use my TikTok inbox, unfortunately. Please, the link is right on my homepage. Just send me the message at my website, shamikasaves.com, and I will send it to you. I promise. I want y'all to graduate high school. You can't get into college, and you can't get none of this good old Uncle Sam financial aid money, so y'all can, beef up your dreams real quick, whether you pass the class or not. Okay, so you got to have the diploma, to open the door to the next step. So if y'all want to get that money from that financial aid and student loan check, so some of y'all can make some better decisions, get your car real quick, pay off some bills, like me, get my house landscape, all those type things, you got to have a diploma. Okay, we gotta have the ingredients to make it work. Okay, thank you, Paradise. I'll take care of you. Okay, let me see. So we talked about no transfer fees, no overdraft fees. Everybody needs to get a business account. I'm telling you, you are going to find that it's going to work. Why? Remember, business account, personal account is separation of income, separation of information pertaining to your income. So you need to get a business account for that reason alone. Some people are going to hear this and say, I ain't listening. But I promise you, by next year, when they start reporting on y'all and y'all have to explain, or Cash App is saying y'all made 5,000, but you're really saying it was 500 because some of y'all forgot to put in the comments what your transfer is for, or what your, why this money was coming to you. Some of y'all gonna be looking kind of crazy, okay? And I'm telling you, so please don't forget that y'all still supposed to do that. But if you got a business account, especially on Cash App, it's all business transaction. It has nothing to do with your personal income. But I'll be quiet. Okay. Let's see. Kat said, yes, I got new windows for free in 3 weeks because of you. I know that's right, girlfriend. I'm very happy. Thank you for listening. I love you. Okay. Thank you, Just That Cool Mom. I look to hearing from you. All right. 2 things, and I'm going to let you go because it's about to be 8. If you are a veteran and you have the old life insurance through the VA, not the SGLI, but what is it? Veterans. Oh, God. I can't even think of it. I think it's VGLI, V something. Anyway, if you are experiencing financial difficulty, they will allow you to get your insurance premiums paid for free by the VA up to $30,000 of life insurance. So some people didn't sign up. Unfortunately, I was one of them. I wish I would have known. Okay. But if anybody already has life insurance through the VA and you're experiencing difficulties, they will pay your premiums up to $30,000. Now, if you're trying to rush out there to go get some insurance right now through the VA, this new VA Life that they have, they do not offer that. Okay. Personally, y'all know I love talking about life insurance and letting y'all know, my whole life is my favorite because you can borrow. Term life you cannot, but term life isn't bad either, because unfortunately, some people aren't even going to live to the life expectancy that term life offers. So some of y'all might need to do the math to see if, based off the way my son be in these streets, because y'all seen them TikTok challenges where they be like, what's your name? And they be like, my name is Kilo, shoot that, gat, whatever. And they be like, what's your real name? And they be like, Emily. Now it's funny. It's a TikTok trend, but it's real life. People out here with these, they live in the thug life and then they expect them to live until they're 85 and it's not happening. Okay. So some people gonna need to get this term life insurance just so you can still make the next generation a millionaire tax-free. Unfortunately, because this person wasn't doing what they should to live as long as they can. Okay. Now I hope y'all understood that. If not, I have no problem repeating it, but it was very important for y'all to hear exactly what I said, because some of y'all don't have life insurance at all. And you don't have life insurance on any of your kids or any, or any of your friends. But I feel like if you live in a ruthless, crazy life, baby, I'm gonna get an insurance policy on you if you'll sign this paperwork, because chances are, and y'all can look this up. Y'all can look up the same way the credit bureaus rate y'all as high risk and low risk. You need to do your friends and your children that way. And if you think their life is a little risky, I'm sorry, pray for them, but you need to get some life insurance, because again, when you get your benefits from your life insurance, your payment is tax-free, and it's the quickest way to transfer wealth from one generation to the next. And you didn't even have to ask nobody. You ain't had to go through. Let me hush. I forgot. I'm about to act like I'm sitting at the table with my black friends. So I'm gonna be quiet, okay? All right, let me see what y'all saying. Bernice says, for the Apple Card in the wallet, where's the card number? Miss Bernice, when you go to the card, you hit in the top right where it says, hold on, y'all, let me let them know, because we got to help out the folk that don't understand all the time. You tap on that Apple Card, and the 3 dots in the circle in the top right-hand corner will give you all the information you want. And let me tell y'all what I love about it, too, because I didn't even add the icing on the cake. Now, I done told y'all the Venmo trick, not the Venmo trick. I told y'all the Temu and the Shein trick, right? And I'm not talking about to get the free gifts. I told y'all how y'all can do Afterpay, and y'all can create the several accounts. All you need to do is have a different email address and different phone number. Well, guess what else you can do? You can keep creating a new card number. And let me let you know this, Miss Bernice. If you ever tired of using this one card number, you can always ask and request a new one, and they'll give you a new card number. So you can keep making all these transactions on your several Afterpay accounts and all them other ones, and have a different bank and have a different card number every time. Because what will happen, Carla, if you're listening, if you use that card number too many times, say on Afterpay, it'll say, no, you can't. We done had this card number used before. You go right to your Apple Wallet and say, well, give me a new number. Now you got a new card number, and you can continue. And what will happen when they try to charge your old card number is still going to come up as decline. So you can still manage your finances. You can have several different card numbers. I told y'all can have several different Afterpays, different email, different phone number, but you can tie them right to a different, wallet card number every single time, and you avoid an overdraft. I mean, do I need to keep telling y'all? Do I need to keep going? Y'all get this. So there goes away. It said, do you have any information about reverse mortgages? Stay away from them. Reverse mortgages are not worth the hassle. And if you are a family member, let me explain reverse mortgage real quick. A reverse mortgage is when you have a home paid off. You probably are experiencing some type of financial difficulty, and you would like to take your house and say, hey, bank, I basically want to resell my house to you, but I only want you to give me probably just the equity that I have in my home. Instead of you giving me a one lump sum, you'll give me a monthly payment like an annuity. Okay. And y'all pay me every month. Okay. Y'all say my house is worth $50,000. Okay. Y'all looking at my age. This is what I was just telling y'all. There is a way where you can look to see the average life expectancy for someone in your, based off the lifestyle. This is exactly how insurance companies come up with y'all insurance rates. So y'all over here thinking I'm being funny when I say if your son Tito and Quan and Tay Tay and them is in the streets. I'm not saying this. The actuaries are saying based off of your child's lifestyle, honey, you might need to get a life insurance policy and a term life, because he ain't going to be able to get qualified because you probably don't even have no medical insurance. So the same way that they are doing that is what y'all need to do to y'all friends. So if you got a friend that's running the streets, I love you, friend, but I'm about to get this life insurance policy because I'm going to need to bury you in the event life don't turn out the way it is. And term life insurance rates are cheap as hell. You can get them under $20. Okay. You're already smoking weed with your friend. You're already buying drinks. Y'all smoking cigarettes. Y'all doing all these expensive things. Get some life insurance to put on these people. Okay. Now, reverse mortgage. They're going to pay you some money. They're going to look and see how long you expect it to live. And that is how they base how much they're going to give you when they give you those monthly payments. Your house is okay. Your house worth this much. Hell, you only going to live about another 10, 15 years. Okay, so we're going to give you this much. Now, when you die, they make it seem like it's going to be real easy to get that house back. But if you are a relative to the person that got that did the reverse mortgage, you have to pay more than somebody on the outside. And normally when people get reverse mortgages, that's what happens. The family loses it because people aren't thinking ahead of time. If you're going to get a reverse mortgage, you better have a plan for what you're going to do if you want to maintain that house. Now, if you just say, well, grandma died and she don't want it and nobody in the house want it, cool, let the bank have it. I think it's crazy because the house has equity, and who wants to get rid of real estate because they're not making no more real estate. So you're going to need to keep what you got. So if you plan on doing that, then what you need to do is have a plan on how y'all going to save the house when it's over. So I would ask questions about what you need to do now, But your more important questions are what you need to do for later so that you can prepare for what you're doing right now. Because if you ain't fixing your credit, you're not saving that house and they're going to take it. I know from my own personal experience when my grandma died, baby, them $74,000 that they was trying to get out of that shit, that's all she owed. Okay. But how much did the family have to pay to get it back? Double that. Somebody off the street can get it for half that, but the family had to pay double. Did we win? We won. It took a long time going back and forth with a lawyer who found a way for us to win, but we did. Okay. So to avoid that, and if you don't have no money to get a lawyer, you're going to be stuck losing the house, and I don't want y'all to experience that. Okay. Any more questions? Hit me up. All right. Let me, okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Kay Monroe says, I chimed in at the end when you were mentioning something about Cash App and business accounts. You could go right on I promise, I don't want to do that all over again. But this is being recorded live on YouTube. All you got to do is just go back to my YouTube, same name, Shamika Saves, and rewind it. You definitely want to hear about the Cash App, and y'all definitely need to hear why you need to get a business account, okay? Because some of y'all are messing yourselves up. You're screwing yourselves. It's worth it. Pay that money and get that business registered. Make sure you do your BOI. For those who have businesses, please, I hope y'all did your BOI. It's almost coming to the end to December. BOI is fencing. When you got to say, hey, this is I'm the one who's 50% owner of this company. I's that baby's pappy. You're going to have to do that with the business. You got until December 31st. Or if you just created business, you got 3 months. So either way, you still right around that time. And if you don't, what they're trying to do, they're trying to charge you $500 a day. And ain't nobody got time for that, nor can we afford it. All right. Let me see. You found the card number? Good, Miss Bernice. Hey, Miss Cynthia. Yes, ma'am, Bernice. I'm telling you, these people need to use these things. Ever since I discovered it, I said, I don't want nothing. And another thing too, if you got your Apple, if you have the wallet, and this is for you, Miss Bernice, y'all need to add y'all debit cards in here. Why? Because y'all can start moving money in between places and not have to pay the transfer fee. Let me give you an example. You know how when you got money in your Cash App and you want to withdraw it immediately, and they say you could do it with standard, it's free. But if you want to transfer it right now, it's $4. Now, if you got the Cash App card tied to your Apple wallet, you can take your money from your Cash App card and put it directly into your Apple wallet for the free. And then you know what you can do? Take the money that's in your Apple wallet card and then just withdraw it to your bank account for free. Okay, now, yes, you had to do one additional step, but who cares? Okay, I'm tired of paying these folks. I don't know about y'all, but I am. Okay, so this is another reason why y'all need to do it. Okay, Mahedi says, Klarna got my new card number. How? Klarna got your new card number. That don't mean nothing. Just go right in there, honey, and edit or delete that one and put your wallet card in there now. Now, anytime I do Klarna, Afterpay, Sales, or any of those, I'm going to just let y'all know, I do not want them automatically taking no money out of my account. Now, the downside is when they can't take the money immediately, they don't like to give you increases. But I don't care. Who's to say if I got that money or I don't got that money? Now, I also told y'all you can have several accounts. So if I can have several, I don't know if I care that they don't give me an increase on this one. So what do? I link Afterpay to my Apple wallet. So when they go to take that installment payment, the money not there, I'll get my decline notification on my phone, and then I'll go make my payment. I'll still have it connected to the Apple card, but I make the payment when I want to. Okay. Can Samsung Pay be used also? Yes, as long as it is a wallet that's not connected to your bank, you can use it. Okay. Says that circle wall art behind you is beautiful. Bam, thank you. And y'all ain't even gonna believe where I got it from. Dollar General. Okay, your girl be cheap. Let's see. It says, are there any more programs to help pay them off? To pay what off, 2 yams? Let me know. Okay, so I'm about to be done. Let me see. That's what we are dealing with now. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Thank you, Ramona. Okay, my last thing, and I'm gonna go because it is 8:03. Now, this one is really what had blew my mind, okay? So y'all know we always talking about trust. Y'all need to put y'all stuff in a trust. Why? Because remember, I'm a planner. I don't know about y'all. I may not be the most organized person, but I'm telling you, the life is going to be planned out as much as I can to make it easy, even in the event of my death. I want my peoples to know that, hey, you ain't got to wait 1 second to go to the court and ask to speak on my behalf in the event I pass. Here's the trust. and I'm making you the trustee so that if I die, you can go handle your business on my behalf. All right. Now, if y'all did not know, there are different types of trust, but the most important two that we usually talk about are revocable, which means you can change it, meaning you, the person who is creating it, can change it every single day until the day you die. And then there's irrevocable, meaning you can't change it. Okay. Now, let me say this. No, I'm not an attorney. I'm getting ready to go to law school though. But everything I tell you, you can go and research yourself, or you can ask me for links or whatever, and I'll show you. Your girl ain't sitting here doing all this damn reading and studying to come here and lie to you. That's just not how she works. All right. So you got revocable, you got irrevocable. Here's something that you did not know. One, if you get the revocable one, that's the one you could change every single day. If you die and you didn't, if you die, if you die and the individual doesn't, hold on, I want to see how I want to say it. Let me see. Hold on, because I know I took it. With the revocable trust, basically, I'm going to tell y'all, get an EIN number. I was trying to make it sound all smart, but I ain't. Get an EIN number if you open a trust. So for a lot of y'all who've been asking me questions about trust, I'm letting you know whether you created a revocable or an irrevocable, get an EIN. The EIN will be the only way you will get assistance if you die with the revocable trust and you didn't finish out whatever it was you needed, or whatever you put in there wasn't done. In order to make it official for somebody to actually deal with you, you're going to need to have an EIN number. Okay. And if y'all need me to put that in plain words where I can find it, I have no problem sending it to you, the link. I'm just not going to look it up right now. Now, if you do the irrevocable one, you have to have an EIN, because it is just like I was telling y'all, it separates Shamika from Shamika Saves. It separates you from whatever your business is. Okay. And you don't have to put it in your business name. You could create a whole new one. Okay. But I'm letting you know you need an EIN number. It helps. Now, what made me look it up was people who win in the lottery. A lady just won the lottery. She won $1 million. She asked for a lump sum payment and she only walked away with $696. So my mind says, I do taxes, and and I'm thinking, I know it got to be a way around her having to pay so much taxes. Because that's what wealthy people do, right? Wealthy people, we find ways. Smart folk, we always gonna find a way. We want to keep the more of the money in our pockets. Guess what came up as an option? An irrevocable trust. Okay. So for y'all who play the Powerball and y'all all chip in from your job, and y'all, y'all playing as a pool, you guys want to have an irrevocable trust created, especially if you win. And let me tell you why. Because in that irrevocable trust, it's the only document that will ensure that everybody gets their equal payments until the money is ran out. You know why? Because it can't be changed. It's irrevocable. So if y'all in a lottery pool and somebody wins, I don't care if it's a lottery pool at work or if it's you and cousin Ray Ray. If you don't trust them, this is one way. If it's your family, but you're not necessarily, they don't really like to put family. That's why they say office pools, because they don't really like to deal with family necessarily. Okay. But if you got more than you and you want to make sure that people going to get their money and you ain't got to worry about somebody screwing you, get an irrevocable trust. And you put what happens is you leave it payable to the irrevocable trust. Okay. Here's what I mean. You got that scratch off or whatever you did that you won. And you know how on the back, as soon as you win, they tell you to sign it because you don't want anybody else to sign it and say it's theirs. That is true. But if you know that you're going to put it in a trust, leave space on the line so that the person that is the trustee can also write their signature, because it's going to require 2 people. Okay. Now I know y'all probably may or may not do this, but this is good information for you to have. This is also, by using a trust, is another way. If your state allows you to be anonymous, this is one way to get around everybody knowing that you won by signing the money that you won over to a trust. Okay. It's a way to remain anonymous. Now, I know I done dropped a whole hell of a lot of stuff on y'all tonight. I'm going to stop there because there's so much more. Okay. You could do the same. You could put your life insurance money that you get for, when you pass, you can put that in the trust too, if y'all did not know. Okay. But lottery winnings, any of those things, you can put those in trust. They're taxed completely different. And it is one way to cut down on how much you would have to pay in taxes because, well, money going to you, the person, money going to a corporation, more than likely that's what your trust would be, or or an estate, whatever. Tax completely different. Okay, it makes people be honest because now it's not owned by any individual person. It's owned by the one person you put in charge. That can be the lawyer. That can be whomever. Okay, so I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but these are just some things I found out. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna see what y'all asking, and again, I just appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna give my rundown. If y'all know it's almost tax season, so if y'all are interested in starting your own tax business, or you just want to know how to read your own tax paperwork because hell, you tired of being lost, send me a message. Let's get y'all in these tax classes so y'all can get y'all software, get y'all business set up. Guess what you're gonna need? A business bank account. So if you couldn't come up with a way why you needed to start a business because you was thinking, well, damn, I don't do nothing. Well, here goes an idea. Okay, doing taxes. Okay, it definitely is a lot of people in the industry, but it's not a lot of people who are good. And the only way you're gonna be good is you got to have somebody that is good that can teach you how to be good, so you can keep your clientele coming back in. Miss Aura, thank you, Miss Aura. Miss Aura, I'm sure gonna be back next year, but Miss Aura smart. Miss Aura got her notary stamp. She'll notarize your paperwork, do your taxes, give you a loan, tell you about these same programs that we be sharing, and will exonerate your record all in one sitting. That's the kind of business we do over here. Okay, so if you messing with me, we ain't no one trick ponies over here. We trying to be the Walmart of personal services because all of these things can be done in house. You just got to know about it. Okay, so let me see what questions y'all got. And if y'all have anything that I can't answer here, please go over to shamikasaves.com and ask me a question. Book an appointment for consultation. We talk about credit, bankruptcy, whatever it is. People struggling right now, and all I'm trying to do is give y'all info to use. Share it and give it to somebody else. If you really need to talk to me, Terry Thick Pen, send me a message, okay? And I will definitely give you, put your phone number in there, okay? And Miki, you know I do. She asked why sis was setting this up. You know I do. And girl, I got the ball taken out today, okay? So I hope to see you soon. Let me see. Okay, and PT says awesome. Information about Shamika Saves. Thank you. Mahalia says, if you get an EIN number to set up a trust, are you expected to pay taxes on the EIN? You do not pay tax on the EIN. Some of y'all could just have an EIN and don't even need to put any money in it. If you know you are a habitual gambler, if you are one of those people that you gamble all the time, it don't take nothing for you to go and open a trust one time, pay one time, and if you win, because look, anything you make over $5,000, you're going to be taxed on at 20 to 25%. Okay, so I'm trying to keep my numbers low. My taxes, I'm not paying a whole bunch. And I don't want everybody knowing it was me that won. So even if you just got the trust to hide the fact, to keep you anonymous so you could live, because people is out here thugging, finding out where you live. I mean, everything's online. I can find you whether you want to be found or not. I want to be hidden. I want to be anonymous. And one of those ways of doing that is one, check to see if your state allows it. And two, get you a trust to put your money in. Okay. Thank you, Miss Aura. I know you will be back. Miss Aura says, take Miss Shamika tax class, people, you won't regret it. I know that's right. Because if you don't know what you're doing with your money or how to tell somebody else to do what to do with their money, baby, we just all doomed. Okay. And we don't want that. Trust can range. It's usually $300. Because most people don't have anything. Now, if you got a big old fortune, we're going to send you over to somebody else that's going to fit that. But if you're just trying to do this for life planning purposes, because you want the bank to be able to talk to you or your family members in the event you die, you don't have to put, you can put your stuff in there, but it's not going to be that expensive. And you don't have to really put a lot of instructions in there. You're just putting things in the trust so that when you die, they can say, nope, she put this in the trust so I can speak to y'all about her house, or I can speak to y'all about her car loan because she put all of this in the trust. Okay. That's one reason. And also the lotto stuff. Okay. Is it expensive to open a trust? No, it's just a few $100s. Again, y'all can do your own trust, but if you don't understand how to fill it out, then that's the problem. And again, shamikasaves.com, and we can talk. Okay. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. I'm going to let y'all go. It's after 8. I'm going to go back to watching the baddies because I need to catch up. God bless every single one of you. Check out my videos. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And I'm here every Monday, 7 p.m. And again, go to my website and send me a message, okay? I talk to more of y'all off camera than I do on camera. Love you the same. Be blessed. Talk soon. Bye. Thank you, Carla. Talk to you later. Bye, y'all. Okay, TikTok. I will see y'all later. Okay.